Last we left our Scions, they had made their way to the building where Aeneas had possessed a political aide and met Maria, Elspeth's mother, and the British ambassador. After promising to go round for dinner, they were taken into the building by Annie, Maria's aide. Aeneas, not realising who the Scions were, led them into an elevator where they all attacked. Having defeated Aeneas, our heroes heard a commotion outside where they saw an army of monsters. Will our heroes be able to save the day? Welcome to the final episode of this arc of A Rendezvous With Destiny, our Scion actual play podcast. Forever, I am your GM, Luce, and with me today I have...
Hi, I'm Graham. I play the character of Elspeth Lockwood, the Guardian of Balder.
Hi, I'm Will. I play the character of Cleo Brewer, who is a chosen of Bat.
Hi, my name is Am, and I play Flora Watson, daughter of Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, who is... kind of feeling a little bit annoyed at her dad, given the whole situation she's currently in, which got me thinking, because we are recording this about 2 days before it is, I believe, just England, maybe Europe, Father's Day, because the national one was a while ago.
Yeah, I always lose track of, how it differs.
Yeah, it's not Latvian Father's Day, because I was talking to my Latvian friend about it, and he's like, no.
I thought you just had a very niche knowledge of Latvia
so
for a second.
I thought you were going to say I was talking to my Latvian dad.
My Latvian father tells me it's not Father's Day.
Yeah. There have been several arguments in my house because my lovely dad does have a bit of a habit of... he's very good at self-care, by which I mean buying himself things. But the problem comes up during his birthday and Father's Day, where he will still buy himself gifts around that time, and I've already had to get him a different present because he bought himself what I was going to get him, as
Does he just
my
tell
brother.
you should know him well enough to predict what he's going to buy? I feel like that's going to be the cop-out line there. It's like, well, you should know me. You should know I'm obviously going to buy this thing that you already have bought for me.
Here's the thing. If we just gave him the gift that he already bought himself, I think he'd think it was pretty funny and be fine with it. But my mother will come up to me in very annoyed, hushed tones and be like, he's only gone and got himself that set of wind chimes you were going to go get him. I saw him do it last night. You have to get him something else.
And it was actually wind
Not
chimes.
the
That wasn't
wind
just an
chimes.
example.
Yeah, no, it was actually wind chimes.
I like wind chimes, actually.
He's become a very avid gardener.
I think they've gone out of fashion. You don't see many
They have
wind
a little
chimes
bit.
now. I like the wooden ones are particularly
I've done
nice.
very well. I got my dad a personalised set of barbecue tools.
Oh, that's
in
pretty
a
good.
special bag.
Ooh.
They're in a
Like
special
engraved?
bag that's got his name on it, and they all fold away. They're all very neat. They're all very nicely made, and they can replace the ones you've had for about 10 years, which are never cleaned properly. They sort of hang on the side of the barbecue.
Yep.
That's a good... I'm literally writing it down in my character notes. Can you link
That's a
me
really
to where
good
you
gift,
got them
actually.
from? Don't say what it is on here. We're not giving anyone free promo.
Yeah, I will.
Boys, what about you?
We don't really go in for gifts as such, so...
Fair enough. Just good old quality time.
I have gotten my father a book all about the Lost Railway walks of the UK, because he likes walking, he likes
nice.
railways, so...
Is it a new one?
Luce asks in their 40s.
Yeah, it was published by the Times.
Have both of your dads been watching that British Railways programme, then? That's on at the moment? Because mine has religiously.
Yes.
Loves a good railway. I don't know what it is about dads and railways.
Yeah, well...
It is a dad thing.
Yeah.
It's a definite thing. I don't know
My
where
dad's
it
been
comes from.
obsessively watching Prison Break.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I have no idea. My little brother's really into it, and he has, 5 interests. So I think
No,
my
it's
dad
terrible.
was like, something to bond over.
I've always kind of
which is quite
half
cute.
wanted to watch it because it looks quite fun. And then the two guys in it, they were in The Flash, and they keep referencing the fact that they were also both in Prison Break. And I was like,
Oh,
that sounds
God.
like a fun thing. But it's so there's so much of it, I think, isn't there? Isn't there
Yeah,
like
they play-
5
there's,
seasons or something?
I think there's more.
Yeah. It's like a lot, and
I've
surely
seen
once you break out of
The
prison
occasional
once,
episode. The thing is, they break out of the jail multiple times.
it's just
It's just different.
it's the same
jails.
plot, right?
Yeah, I think it's that sort of thing where they thought it was only going to be like one series, and
Yeah.
then we're like, we've got to break out of another jail.
Raise the stakes,
Gotta
put some
break
more bars
into
on it.
We're going to break
I think the
into
point
a jail this
Of
time.
this, I think the point of this conversation is, despite the fact that none of them will ever listen to our lovely baby podcast, we all love our dads very much.
Indeed.
And in I'm excited to know that they won't be listening as we pretend to fight demons by saying words and rolling dice.
But it is going to be quite fun.
My parents are very much highly confused wherever I say, oh yeah, I'm going to go be playing like D&D or whatever game we're playing with my friends. That they come down, oh, did you win?
We're always
very
winning.
Sweet of you to ask, but you
know
not
what?
understand what is going on.
We are going to win. We are going to win Scion, and we are going to win this fight.
The real victory is the friends we made along the way, and also the demons that died.
I will say, pull back behind the curtain, when Flora was getting joshed by Cleo and Elspeth earlier, she was so happy about it.
As in, she'd rather be insulted more?
Give the woman friends, is what I'm saying.
You all need friends.
That's accurate.
I love projecting onto our desperately lonely characters.
Yes.
Shall we go and kick monster butt?
Yes, we shall. So, as we left, you guys had sort of run down the final set of stairs into the sort of main lobby area of the building, where sort of press and the diplomats and various aides were all sort of running inside to stop to get out of range of various eggs and things that are being thrown. And yeah, you can see this, what looks on the surface to be a sort of far right rally is actually lots of different demons and monsters.
And they're all still outside, right? Are they trying to get in?
Yes, they're all still outside. They're not coming inside at the moment, and your mum is safe inside.
Luce, can I retcon
Yes,
something? You know when Flora couldn't sleep because of all the Telfris nightmares? Can she have carved this stick hits fascists into her staff?
Yeah, you don't need to you can definitely have carved that into your stick.
Yay!
Or into
Cool,
your
I thought of that
magical
joke.
Staff.
I thought of that joke last
Anyway, yes.
session.
Hordes of weird-looking monsters outside the front door, who haven't made their way in yet, but look like they might be headed that way.
How scary does this look?
There's quite a lot of them. Anyone who wants to can roll me. Yeah, it's going to be occult and
Roll me something I'm bad at, no
intellect.
doubt.
Sorry, Will.
4 successes.
Yeah, no successes.
4.
One success.
I tried.
So Cleo, these all just look like sort of things out of nightmares and horror films that are sort of arrayed in front of this building. You recognise some of them, Flora. When you guys had first gone to the Lincoln Memorial, you sort of saw those weird frog creatures that were living in the Memorial Lake pond. There's some of them there. You sort of recognise those, and you think you can see a troll or two. And Elspeth, you actually recognise quite a few of these things from your reading on mythology.
Nerd.
You recognise that there are some kappas there, sort of the Japanese demon
Little
with
water
the
spirits.
bowl in their heads, the water spirits. There's another one you recognise are the Heracleides, the 100-handed monsters from Greek mythology. But there's also like weird giant spiders, and there's a lion you can see as well. There's snakes.
Just a lion? It's not a demon. It's just a lion.
It's probably the Nemean lion.
It looks like a lion.
And is it huge?
Cool.
It's very big. It's very big, and it's sort of golden coloured.
Yeah. Okay. This is.
And there's sort of a giant snake as well. It's about 40 foot long.
Guys, this might be out of our pay grade.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Loose. One is a bit chaos player.
Okay,
the
what's
other
the
is
chaos
not.
player one?
Which one would you like? Actually, I should do the chaos player one first. How big is the box?
Oh, no, the box is like
No.
a A5 size. It is a small box.
Okay, so it's too big for me to swallow.
Yes. That's not where I thought you were going with that. Okay, also
Cool.
you do need to give the box back.
That's really not. Yeah.
Well, they're obviously trying
Expect
to.
that.
I know that I can pass it, but like they're obviously trying to get this box.
Okay,
So,
no,
because that's where all the. I want to protect
top
it.
down, it's
That
about
was
the
just.
size of like an A5 notebook, and then it's maybe 4 or 5 inches deep.
Okay.
They could also just kill you and just take it.
Okay, so that's a no one eating the box.
That's a no one eating.
a
the
fairly
box,
emphatic no,
unless
yeah.
you're a snake. I don't think you can unhinge your jaw.
Okay. My second one is, I kind of just like to hang back from everyone for like a hot second. And I just quite like to shoot a quick prayer to my dad, if that's okay.
You can definitely shoot a quick prayer to your dad.
She kind of like clasps her hands and then unclasps them and then grabs the stick and kind of holds it and is like, I'm still really mad at you and I'm probably gonna die because you decided it was convenient for me to help you. Please, make sure they get out of this. She kind of nudges her head towards everyone else. Okay, we could really use some help here. If you have anything you could send us. And just kind of like close your eyes, breathe for a second, and then just keep going.
Roll me composure occult, please.
Oh, good, 2 dice.
Ooh.
Come on, do some good storytelling for me, babies. Oh my god. I got a 1 and I got a 10.
Oh.
Nice.
And then it was a 7.
Oh, exploding
so
dice! Don't
that's
forget your exploding dice.
Yeah. It was a 7, so one success.
You don't really know what you're doing, so you sort of awkwardly start to pray, and then no, and then maybe, and then hold your stick. You sort of get the stick starts to sort of warm up a little bit in your hands, and once again you can hear that sort of faint laughter in the back of your head, and it's not mocking, it's not malicious, it sounds nice. You don't know what that means, but you did manage to get through.
Okay, cool. I hit the answering machine. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of... Are we like inside the doors now? So we can like see out onto the front of the building as they're approaching?
So there's sort of like... You're having to like wade your way through like a sea of people. But you manage to get to the front of the front of this building is like... You know this building, so they've got like one set of doors, very big doors in the middle. And then there's a slightly smaller set on either side.
Yeah.
Like that, but instead of being the big doors that would have once been, they are sort of glass doors.
Wait, so they don't open anymore?
So they originally would have been like the big wooden doors. They're now glass, and there's like smaller like opening
so
doors.
So there's still a doorway.
Okay.
So like automatic doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to try and tell them to go away like Cleo did last time with the frogman? Or we could all try?
Yeah. It's better than not trying it, I suppose.
I guess, Cleo, do you wanna take this, or should I?
It was your suggestion. Like, you could try it.
Okay, cool.
As you said, Fred sort of goes up to you and is like, if you need any help in that, I can help with that. I think
that'd be good. Why don't you all look super intimidating behind me, and then if I like mess up really badly, someone else come and just help me finish it off, maybe.
Okay. We'll try our best.
Cool.
luck.
She's gonna try and like go.
As you look around, you can see, as you look, sort of, Theo has his dagger out again and seems to be praying.
I'm just gonna gesture and be like, anyone else want to do that before we go?
Don't really know how. I can give it a shot.
I mean, I just tried. I think I hit his answering machine.
Can I?
But I think you just gotta think of them.
Can I try and focus on like the sword and see if I can use the sort of magical vibe within that to sort of trace it back and I guess convey my set thoughts along that line, if that makes sense?
Okay, yeah,
I'm
roll me
actually good at
composure occult, please.
Okay, just the one success though.
No luck with them successes
Just
then.
the one success actually.
Similar sort of thing to when Flora just tried. You sort of grab your sword, you try and follow the magic and the feeling back, and you get the sword starts to glow brighter.
Okay.
Not so it's uncomfortable to look at, but it is definitely glowing. And you sort of get you don't hear anything, but there's this feeling of warmth that sort of fills you up from the inside. So you start feeling of warmth, like, you know, when it's raining outside, you've got a rug and you've got a hot chocolate and you feel really warm, like that sort of like half warmth kind of feeling.
I'm gonna look at Cleo and Fred expectantly.
Is Cleo gonna try and do anything? Fair enough.
No.
Empress sort of
I forgot we had a cat.
brushes up against your feet a little bit.
Whilst I assume
Lovely.
Flora's about to go do a very impressive speech. Can I be looking around for something to barricade doors whilst that's happening? We can backtrack to it afterwards. I just wanted to drop it in.
Roll me composure leadership for that.
That's
a bit odd, but...
One more dice.
And then we'll come back to that in a minute. So, Flora, what were you trying to do?
I wanted to kind of like sort of see if I can step out, like gently poke my head outside and see if they're gonna throw stuff at me.
Yeah,
or if I can just
step
outside. The doors
they seem to have stopped
with
throwing
the others.
things for a little bit, but they are sort of slowly inching closer towards the building. So you can step outside and you're not going to get beamed with an egg or anything.
Cool. I'm gonna kind of look back at the others, give like a very nervous thumbs up, and then sort of square my shoulders a bit, try and look a little bit taller than I am, and be like, monsters and demons, your allies, the souls stolen from Elysium, have been defeated. They have been returned to their original place. You have no allies here. This attack is useless. Go home. And try and basically be like, the fight's over, we've got them, leave.
A thing for this?
I don't think I do. I have perfect poise, which means I can't be shaken by panic or fear. I do have biggest threat, which means when I'm making a show or force of intimidation, everyone has to focus on me, which might end up really bad for me. And yeah, I mean, leader is one of my specialized skills, but I don't have any knack specific.
Okay. You're gonna roll me manipulation empathy.
Thank you so much. Can I use my special skill because we are desperately in need?
Which specials? Oh, you're people in need.
People
yeah,
in
I'll
need.
say you can use people in need because a lot of
Thank
people are
you.
in need.
10 dice.
God.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Oh my god. Yo, I got one success. Wait, no, that one of them is cocked. Nope, that's one success out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of look desperately at Fred.
As you sort of look over these sort of arrayed creatures, you do see that some of the smaller looking ones sort of skitter backwards a little bit, but they do seem quite intent. Fred sort of puts his hand on your shoulder and he pulls out his sword again. And again, as he pulls the sword out again, it sort of glows a little bit, but he also is glowing a little bit, and it's always as if he's wearing armor.
Flora very briefly finds him attractive and then shakes her head disgusted with herself.
Amazing. All the monsters are starting to move closer.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my stick and be like, guys, I think it's bashing time. Anyone have any good ideas, or are we going down?
In that case.
Yeah, we should. There's more of them than there are of us, so I was thinking if we can barricade off these two side doors, filter them in
that's
through
cool.
the main door, then they'll have to deal with them on the same same terms, essentially.
Yeah, that's smart.
There's 5 of us, and if we can make it less than 5 monsters wide. How big is the main door?
So, it's quite wide, but you know, it's a bit like the doors to the Natural History or the British Museum. Where it's like they're big glass doors, but there's like a small glass door in it. So it's not really.
Yes.
It's like glass, and there's a door in the glass. So it's quite wide,
Okay.
but how wide's that? Maybe about 2 meters across.
Okay, and then there's the 2 side doors as well. I essentially would like to block off the other 2
Yes.
sides if I can. Or
Yeah,
So
I'm
they
gonna
have to
say
come through
you
the
can do that, and people have been
center.
helping you. So the 2 side doors are
Great.
blocked off.
then I will take my place in front of the door.
Yeah, I'd like to do something I was gonna do next sort of arc, but I'm just gonna do it now while they're approaching, which is I still have the
You
pamphlet.
do still
don't
have
I?
your, so you know about magic. So you think your magic pamphlet? Yes.
The one with the section with numbers and contact information of community leaders within the magical community in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna make some texts and phone calls as fast as I can.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'll say you can do that, or you do know that Theo's number is part of that, so he probably knows them.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna help him because like 2 phones will text quicker than 1. But I'm gonna be like, hey, we need to do this. We need to get as many people here as we can. It's time to call in the cavalry.
Yes, we do. Wait a minute. He pulls out his phone and opens a WhatsApp group chat.
Oh my god.
Yes! Oh my god, you know how
and he
to
just
do...
pings his
do you use
location as
emojis?
like, come help, please. And takes a photo.
I
Does
bet
he use
uses,
any
like, the tilted
emojis?
face one.
Yeah.
You know, like the quirky one.
No, he doesn't use any
I
emojis.
hate that one.
He's just like, come help, please.
I throw up a peace sign while he takes the
Nice.
selfie.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, and then I'm unless anyone, I'm good to fight now. I'm gonna try and stand a little bit in front of Madison and Fred because I still feel
Yeah.
protective of them.
I'm taking up a sort of
Nice.
defensive position just inside the door.
Fred very much sees what you're doing.
Yeah.
Steps to the side a little bit and comes stands next to you
Ooh.
with his sword ready.
What an arsehole.
He does that
I
thing where
hate him.
he grabs the pommel of the sword and has the tip of the sword resting on the floor and sort of holding it in front of his chest, sort of ready.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Again, you can
Like a
almost see
statue.
that glowing armor. Yeah, like a statue.
Flora's like, what is going on with me today? This is
Hey,
bad.
can everyone roll me initiative, please?
Yes, I can.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
5.
2 successes.
I need to
ooh,
find some different D10s
3
because all of these guys are doing.
exploding. 4 successes.
I think they heard me
Cursed-
complaining about them
cursed
because I
D10.
did just get 3 successes. Do better. Do better, you tiny little things of plastic. Luz, how many initiative rolls are you doing?
Quite a few. What did everyone get?
2.
I got 3.
4 successes.
4? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm good at combat. Go figure.
I am not very cunning in
And
my
then
defense.
2. Fun times. The army of monsters and titan spawn are still a little bit a ways away from the door at the moment. They've been edging closer, but there's still maybe 30 foot between you guys at this point, and they're sort of just slowly moving closer. What you see an old sort of VW camper van
Yes.
sort of
Nice.
rock in, sort of drive it in, and sort of clip one of the monsters on the side with the van, and it sort of recoils in pain, and it sort of pulls up to a stop at the bottom of the steps, and a couple of a woman gets out of the front who is driving, sort of shaved, sort of an undercut, sort of shaved, so
Ugh.
side of the head shaved. And then sort of all one side you can see there's a bit of an undercut as well, like long hair. She's over 6 foot, wearing heels as well, but like combat boot heels, and she's got a baseball bat with spikes in it which she swings over her shoulder, and out of the back of the camper van a sort of a few more sort of people in similar sort of clothing all sort of pile out.
Oh my god, are these
And they
Amazons?
sort of align themselves. Maybe.
Happy Pride
Oh,
Month,
there,
guys.
There we are in trouble.
Yeah, and they sort of, there's about 5 or 6 of them, and they sort of array themselves in front of the camper van.
Nice. Cool, cool. I'm gonna be like to Madison, who are
Good to their
they?
friends.
Cool,
It
cool,
sort of
cool,
gives
cool,
you
cool.
double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
And Theo, with his dagger, sort of slams it into the ground on the floor, and what you see... Ooh, good Theo, well done. What you see is this sort of shimmering barrier of moonlight bring itself up along the where you've put the barricades to sort of strengthen them, and it sort of looks like this sort of wall of moonlight that's blocking them off,
Very cool.
blocking the building off. And it's the first PC go now.
Can I go first?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
crack on.
How close
You're
is
at the
everything?
top of the steps, but just behind the door. And the steps are maybe 10 foot, and the camper van's at the bottom of that with the Amazons.
Okay.
And then it's maybe another 20 foot. No, it's probably now another 10 foot to where the monsters are.
Oh, so they're the other side of the Amazons to us?
Yes, yes.
Ah, I thought the
so the
Amazons were
Amazons sort of
behind
came
them.
in between. No, the Amazons came in between where the monsters in the building was, as a sort of line of defense.
Then I'll head down to that line as well, and then...
Nice.
How... I can't probably go... Can I go far enough to hit a monster in the face with a sword? Or not?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it, it'll be fun. Are there any particularly likely looking monsters that are maybe straying ahead of the pack?
Yeah. there seems to be one of the Heraclides.
Oh, great. One of the big ones. Okay.
The 100-handed things. I can't remember the Greek off the top of my head.
I'll aim for some of the arms.
Nice.
Lots to aim for.
Roll.
Okay.
It's got 100 of them, so you're in luck.
Yeah, hopefully more than one at once then. We'll see how we go. 3 successes. Oh no, 4 successes, sorry.
Very nice. So you're 3 above the monster.
Yes.
So do you want that all to be damaged? Do you want to do something? What do you want to do?
Let's put it all in damage just for
Nice.
now, just for fun.
Yeah, so you sort of use your sword, and you cleave through this monster. And like some of its arms sort of fall off, and almost it starts to crumble a little bit. Bits start to crumble into mud.
Oh, interesting.
And as you slice through, your sword starts to glow. Like it's almost like giving off light at this point.
Cool.
Okay.
And the
quickly.
monster seems to recoil from it.
Interesting. Can I also roll my Sentinel Fortress knack? Sorry.
Yes.
Also here,
Go
which
for it.
is my knack skill with +1 enhancement. So that is 3 successes to spend. So I will note that down.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
me.
just let me know when you want to do that. Nice. As you do this, you see Fred sort of running up with his sword as well, and he just sort of starts attacking a monster. I just rolled 4 explosions on 1 dice.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Well,
Fred's doing
bad.
great.
Not bad, not bad.
He can
Okay,
stay.
yeah. Fred runs up to this weird towards like the large golden lion, and his sword. He gets it just right, sort of plunges it into the mouth, and the lion crumbles and falls to the floor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he got 8 successes to the Nemean's lion 0.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Huge ouch.
Yeah, so the Nemean lion is no more.
Didn't even
now,
get a nice cloak out of it.
Pins the lion to the ground with his sword.
Very
And
vicious.
then we've got a PC.
I'm happy to go unless Cleo desperately wants to.
No, you can go.
Cool, I'm going to try and take out some of the heavy hitters. Can I get
Go for it.
sort of near enough to where the trolls are without sort of letting myself, sort of basically running through the monster
Oh yeah,
ranks?
there's a troll sort of like on the edge at the front, so you can go for that one.
In shadow,
Yes, it is
correct?
It is in shadow from the skyscraper.
And it's a sunny day?
It's a bit overcast actually, which is probably why that.
God damn it. In that case, I'm not going to go for
There's
the
a
trolls.
big
I'm going
snake.
to go
That's
yell over to
tempting.
Els.
Very
You
tempting.
want to go for that?
Yeah, I'll go for the snake. I'm going to yell over to Elspeth and point at the
Oh.
trolls and be like, "These guys hate the sun.
That's pretty smart.
When you're done over there, maybe that's a good idea. Thank you. I have my moments." And then I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna just clonk the
Nice.
snake. Give
Roll
the snake a good
your
whack.
combat.
I'm not that good at this. Okay. So that's 3 successes,
Yes.
2
Nice.
exploding. 4 successes, 1 exploding.
Very
5
nice.
successes.
Very nice. You are 3 above the monster, so you have 3 successes.
Yes.
Do you want that all to be in damage, or do you want to do something
Oh,
like knock it down or stun it? Or something?
I'm putting them all in
Nice.
damage. I don't think there's a useful way to this is a numbers game. We just need to take as
there's a lot
many
of
out as
them
quickly as we
split
can.
through. I agree.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you whack it across the face, and it sort of recoils a little bit, and sort of like hisses at you. But it seems to be in a little bit of pain,
Cool.
and it's sort of holding its head slightly to one side.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, what are you gonna do? Use the same hole to go to the bathroom to go number 1 and number 2? Snakes are so stupid. You're so ugly. And just use blather and Skype.
Okay, yeah, you're annoying the snake.
I can't believe I'm learning
Yay.
weird snake facts today.
That might be completely wrong. I believe it's true,
No,
but I don't know.
I believe you.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
And if it's not, it would have annoyed the snake anyway. So Cleo, you're
Smart.
up.
Yeah. Can you give me a refresher of like the particularly threatening
They
looking
all look
people
quite
around?
threatening. There's quite a lot of different things. Maybe there's some weird very big spider things that seem to be sort of creeping around the side, trying to get up to the building.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move for them then.
Gonna do a hit. You grabbing anything?
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab like a piece of cutlery or something if there
there's
is some.
definitely some cutlery around because there was
Yeah.
like some stuff in the foyer lobby for where they were going to do a little bit of a
And
greet thing.
in Cleo's hand, it turns into a kopesh.
Ooh,
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Very nice.
They are Egyptian swords. They're like these sort of hooked ancient
Fun
Egyptian
curvy
swords.
ones.
Yeah.
Ooh, Egyptian. We love a PC who does their research.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And gonna go and attempt to kick some butt,
Nice.
I guess.
Do me a roll.
So I will. It'll take a few rounds of dice, I think. But,
My name's Cleo. I'm great at fighting.
6
you,
successes.
you slash at this thing with your sword, and the sort of hooked end sort of cleaves into like the thorax area of the spider, and you rip it open, and it collapses to the floor.
Ah, one shot.
Once again, I rolled 0 on my roll.
The curse works in our favour
It does.
today.
It's very much working in your favour today. That is the end of this round. And first up, the monsters are going to retaliate.
Come at me, bro.
Woo!
Let's do this.
So the 100-handed one, which is still up, is going to try and take a swing at you, Elspeth, but it is at disadvantage because it is quite injured.
How does disadvantage work in this?
It just means it needs a 9 or a 10 rather than an 8 to hit you.
Nice.
So can you roll me your combat defense or defense roll?
I can. Oh gosh. 5 successes.
Okay, yeah, it sort of swings at you with some of its arms, but it's trying to stay out of the way of the sword and misses and fails to do so. Does Blather and Skite stop it from attacking you, Anne?
So we've had several disputes
Yes.
about this. Basically, what it means is they take a moment figuring out what I've said.
Yeah, it's not going to attack you.
Yeah, so basically,
So-
the way you ruled that last time was like they don't attack you, but it only really works once.
Yeah, so the snake is not going to attack you, but sort of running up towards your feet are these strange little frog, like not the frog-like creatures that you saw in the pond, but these very small frog-like
Aww.
things with big teeth.
Still
friends.
And
aw.
it's going to try and nom you on the ankle. Can you roll me your combat defense, please?
Oh, I have to do a
Yeah.
defense roll. 4 dice. Let's see how this goes for me.
You got this.
No, I don't. No, I don't. That's 2 1s, a 2 and a 4.
Ooh. Yeah, it does manage to bite you, but not very hard. You're going to take one level
bruised?
of bruised as it sort of
Cool. I only have 1 level of
grabs
bruise.
you on the ankle.
Ah.
I also have
Again.
the pep up kit though,
Yes.
so if I get injured, I'll
One
just
of the
take it.
other, there are a couple of the spider monsters. One of the other ones is going to sort of reach out to you, to Cleo, and try and with some web and try and sort of grapple.
Okay.
So can you roll me your combat defense, please?
Yeah. That is a D8, so I don't think I'll roll that. 5.
Yeah, you're fine. As the web sort of spins out at you, you just sort of slash it away with your sword. Up next, the Amazons are going to sort of run in and do some hitting. Yeah, they sort of get stuck in on some of the bigger looking monsters. They don't sort of, nothing sort of overly amazing happens, but they are sort of taking chunks out of some of the bigger monsters there. As you sort of look around back up to the building, you can see that Professor Manderson is still sort of holding this barrier up.
Good boy.
And so we
We need
He's got
someone
it.
up
go
there.
to the first
He's got it.
PC roll again.
Anyone
Nice.
feeling particularly keen?
No?
I have something I want to do, but I have to succeed really well on my hit roll.
Well, do you want to try it first and then we can react
Try it
accordingly?
anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because guess what? I figured out how to use my terrain modified
Oh, nice.
weapon.
Nice. What are you gonna try and do?
So the original, it's based off the grass cutter
Yes.
sword. For listeners at home, it's based off the stats for the grass cutter sword, which basically means if I succeed, much like spending a success to cause blindness or whatever, I can use a success to change the terrain. And Luce and I have talked about it, but because Sun Wukong, Flora's dad, comes from a place called Flower Fruit Mountain, basically it's a very like grassy and mountainous terrain. So what I was hoping to do is, if I do a real good job, to change the terrain so we sort of have fruit trees wrapping themselves around our enemies to restrain them.
Yeah, if you do a good enough job, I'll let that happen.
Yeah, first of course I do have to succeed on this roll with this snake. Man, that's no successes.
Oof.
Seriously, I'm being punished for my great success earlier.
Great success.
Yeah, you sort of
So
swing your sword,
swing and a miss.
and it sort of buries its your stick and it sort of whacks into the ground next to the snake. Again,
Cool.
Fred is going to stab the next thing closest to him.
Smart.
Yep. A man after my own heart.
Swings his sword at one of the trolls, and it sort of digs into the troll a little bit, but he then sort of struggles to get it out. Next PC.
Do you want to take
So,
this,
Elspeth.
Elspeth?
Yeah, I'll
or
go for it. I'm going to follow up on the same one in front of me, so I don't have to disengage or anything fancy
Nice.
like that, because that would be probably not the best idea. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll these here dice. Actually, no successes in that. Oh no.
So, yeah, you swing again, but the 100-handed one is sort of very aware of your sword and sort of ducks out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
As he does,
Elspeth and I were just too distracted by the Amazons.
It
as you
happens.
miss, though, the clouds above you, you sort of start to see them moving a lot faster than they should do and in different directions. And it's almost like they always tear apart, and the sun beams down on this area. And you can see that the trolls sort of like collapse in on themselves into stone.
Nice.
that seems fine.
Oh, so your dad shows up.
I mean,
I know he's not your
let's not make
dad.
assumptions about our relationship here, but it seems to be working, so let's not knock it.
And Cleo, you're up.
Yeah, just literally you want to hit the nearest thing that needs hitting.
There's another spider thing.
Sure. It's simple playing a fighter. I usually main support, so this is... I've also rolled 4 10s on 8 dice so far. So,
Nice!
Oh my god.
so I've got 6 successes plus my 4 exploding dice. So 8 successes?
Yeah, once again, you just managed to stab this spider demon right in the right place and it collapses to the floor dead.
Hot. Okay.
And
Oh, sorry. I just want to read my abilities quickly.
do you have something that does something? Because you did 8 damage there.
Yeah. Is there something else that I can use the biggest threat on? Having absolutely sort of diced these people in sort of successive rounds. So
I'll say like some of the closest ones will now be focused on you.
Yep. Let's do that then.
Not everything, but some
Yeah.
of the ones nearest you will be focused on you because you've just taken out 2 spider demons in 2 blows, basically.
Awesome. And the Kopesh just looks right in Cleo's hands. It feels like perfectly balanced and everything.
Yeah, so as the spider demon once again falls to the ground, you all hear laughter. And low-level fog starts to creep around the monsters. And in the fog you can see shapes as well.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the shapes look rather feline.
I'm gonna look at the staff and be like, boy, I hope this
The
was
sun
you.
and this fog which seems to be swirling, and you can hear that laughter. And Flora, that laughter is very familiar.
Nice.
And yeah, and you can see these cats, or these shapes of almost, they're not quite solid, but it almost seems to start making this swirling vortex. And the monsters, one by one, are dragged into it.
Nice.
And as the last monster sort of crumbles away into this vortex of magic and power, you see 3 figures standing at the opposite end of this square. You see 2 men and a woman. I say standing. The woman is very much leaning against the wall with her arms crossed and a big grin on her face. One of the men is doing something again, sort of doing something similar, leaning back, and the other man is just sort of standing there in quite a nice suit. And as you all look at them, they fade away.
Before they fade away, Flora like definitely just starts running towards them, and then just slows and stops as they fade.
Okay.
Oh well, thank you.
You hear the laugh in the back of your head again.
Kind of turns to the others.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
Yeah.
I feel like we... Yeah.
Theo, are you going to introduce us
That
to,
was-
to your friends?
Yes, I can do this. And he sort of goes over, and so the one who sort of seems to be the leader, who was driving with the sort of shaved side of the head and the bat with the nails in, sort of, as she turns round and you see her sort of more from front, she's got this fantastic jewelled belt, and she sort of grins at you.
Oh my god.
Hi. Hippolyta. Nice to meet you. And she's got just like a very, very smug grin on her face.
Wait,
Flora just nods.
Yes.
no way. Like the
I've been
Hippolyta.
around a long time.
Okay, sorry. I mean,
I love
I
your
know, it's
haircut.
quite new actually. I think it suits though.
I turned to Cleo and Elspeth. Do you guys think I should get an undercut? Do you think I could pull it off?
I think you should try it.
I definitely think you should.
Cool. I'm Flora. Hi. Cool.
Nice to meet you. And she sort of grabs your hand and shakes it.
Very stupid grin, being like, "This is so cool. This is so cool." I'm gonna. She just kind of takes the plaster out of her pack. I feel like I am about to pass out, so I'm gonna take this. Humans, kind of points to the building.
Yeah.
As you look around, you none of the monsters managed to get in. So you do think that if anyone's got any injuries, it'll be a couple of scrapes and bruises from maybe falling over, running in. So and they'll have first aid people in the building to sort that all out.
Should we just disappear?
That might be best. That could be some awkward questions, right?
As you start saying that, you hear a from behind you.
Wait, a what?
It's a slow clap.
Is it?
around.
I turn around. Is it Simon?
Of course it's Simon.
It's someone who looks very similar to Simon.
Yes.
She, same face, same eyes, same long hair, but wearing very, very nicely tailored pantsuit, no shirt underneath, but just like the one button done up, and ridiculous heels that no one could physically walk in unless they were magic. And it's leaning against one of the pillars and slow clapping.
So you saw that then? Hi.
Hello. Of course I did. I've been keeping an eye on you. You owe me a favour after all.
Oh, god damn it.
Anyway, well done on that. But I've come to collect.
All right.
I grip the box a little tighter.
Oh, nothing to do with that. We can make a quick detour
Okay, good.
underground before we go. No, we're going to go and free a wolf.
Oh, animals! Cleo, you love animals.
I do. I don't think I've ever met a wolf.
I think your friend knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Not the cuddliest animal.
We've got some carnage to start.
Okay, are there like cliffs notes of all of the people we might potentially be fighting here, just so we can like be a little bit prepared?
Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself, have I? I'm Loki. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
It's nice to see your old man again.
I take it you're not on speaking terms at the moment then?
Depends how he's feeling.
Wouldn't have anything to do with your furry friend that we're going to be. I mean, the mistletoe too. I'm sure that doesn't help. But
Yes. I'm sure that Theo told you that Titans seem to be planning
Are they
something.
gonna hurt your dog?
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. So, my dog, as you said, is my son, Fenris, and releasing him starts Ragnarok, or Armageddon, whatever you want to call it, the end of the world. The Titans want to start it on their terms. We're going to start it on ours. Come along.
What?
And that is where this arc ends.
oh no.
Oh my god.
On a bit of a cliffhanger. Yes. Have to see what happens.
Flora is so desperate
Yes.
to ask Loki if they have ever seen a Marvel movie and what their thoughts are.
Amazing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was so.
That
That,
was
battle
good.
was so
I enjoyed
fun.
it. It's good being able to actually kind of, I don't know, like stretch the character's legs a bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Were the Amazons always gonna show up, or
fun.
was I being a Chaos player?
No, I did have some allies who were going to turn up
Okay.
at some point anyway, having
Yeah.
seen all the chaos that was going on. So I had like a group
Nice.
of a few different groups who might
Oh,
turn
I
up.
wanna
and
know
I
who
just
the other
rolled to see
options.
which ones
That's so cool.
came when Theo said help,
Fun.
and it was Hippolyta and her friends.
Oh my god, that was so fun. I think Flora is also really, really excited to go to Elspeth for dinner because she hasn't had a home cooked
I
meal
mean,
in a long time.
Maria's not big on cooking.
Oh no!
If anyone's cooking, it'll be Elspeth.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
I don't know
takeout.
if she's that good either, but we'll find out.
Oh,
Forgets
no. Your
about it
mum
or doesn't have time.
will probably do the other thing where
Yep.
she tries to cook, forgets about it, doesn't have it, will burn something, and then just orders takeout from a very nice restaurant.
Yep, and then puts it on fancy plates.
Yeah.
Luce, thank you
Yes.
for being such a really good GM. I can't wait to see what happens next. You are so talented. We love you
I'm
very
glad
much.
you liked it.
If you love Luce as much as the rest of us do, what can you do to support them and the rest of the podcast?
Graham, do
boys?
you want to take this one? Yeah.
So, first of all, you can find us on Twitter at RWD_pod, where you can tweet along with hashtag RWDPod. Get in touch with us. We post up, all the episodes go up each week there, as well as on iTunes, Spotify, and Acast. But we also get a little bit behind the scenes. You can talk to us about the show. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you're enjoying it as much as we're enjoying it so far.
I think that's everything. Now we can just talk about random stuff for about 2 minutes while I pick an appropriate time to fade us out for the outro music.
Oh, we're fading out, are we? That's good.
Yeah, I assume we're fading.
We don't have to end a sentence properly.
Fade out.
This material is unofficial and is not endorsed by Onyx Path. We are claiming no ownership over Onyx Path intellectual properties, game systems, art or stories, which remain the properties of the rights holders. All characters, names and locations used are either public domain or are entirely fictional and bear no intended resemblance to their real life counterparts. If you have any legal issues, please contact us directly. Thank you.